a vision. Pretty woman, beautiful woman, so fine she causing confusion. Keep your head up, no look down. You say to yourself, you say, look at me now, you see me a baby. First class, baby, you know me status. Super icon, me no need to practice. Walking around, everybody wants this. When you see me coming, better powder for me. Queen, don't come for a flower for me. I'm looking at a girl in a mirror, and here's what she said to me. She said, woman, the one in a billion. She a queen, she a vision. Pretty woman, beautiful woman, so fine she causing confusion. Keep your head up, no look down. You say to yourself, you say, sure you want cause it's something. With the way you dey move your body, OG. Fine girl, no be smarty. Most babe where they run this. Naughty, sexy girl, go dey hide yourself. Not for nobody else. See the girl in a mirror. This what she said to me. She said, woman to woman, oh, you're one in a billion. She a queen, she a vision. You a pretty woman, beautiful woman, so fine she causing confusion. Keep your head up, no look down. You say to yourself, you say, can you see me now? Cause I can't see you now. That you see me now.
Gbogbo nooks and crannies ni wọ́n ń gbọ́ wá, ni wọ́n ń gbọ́ wá o. Melody gan la fi yàtọ̀. Melody, 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 100.7 FM o. Melody, Ìbàdàn ó la wà. Melody, Tampolowo ọjà tájé ń búgbàjẹ́. Everyone stay cool with Melody. Melody, on the wow.
You gotta get up and make a move. 'Cause the world will never see you until you do. No, they don't really care what you're going through. So you gotta show them, baby. You gotta show them the real you. You gotta give them what you got. No, don't let them see what you're not. 'Cause you are strong. You are wise.
Hey. Good afternoon. You're welcome to the Women's Shelter on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Oluwatoyin Adeyemi, and I will be your host for the next 1 hour. Thank you so much for joining me again today. And I would like to quickly remind you that the Women's Shelter is all about the total development of the woman. Yes, this program is pro-woman. Anything that women can benefit from. That's what this program is all about. And I also love to quickly mention that the core objective of this program is to provide for women an authentic platform, a safe space where you can come and talk about your progress, your challenges, and then your hopes and aspirations as women. Last week, it was just me. I didn't have a guest, but then I promised you that it's not just going to be me, that on subsequent editions, we're going to have fantastic women that are going to join us on this program to either inspire you or to let you know that whatever it is that you're going through, you're not the only one going through that. There are also women like you out there. And then I want to emphasize something today, and it is the fact that this program is about you and I. We are here to protect each other. That word shelter is not just for decoration. It means that we want to cover each other as women. And like I told you last week, If you're out there and you're going through something, you're going through a situation and you feel like you are all alone, you don't have someone that can help you, I want to tell you again today that you have a companion out here. You have someone that you can reach out to, a safe space. Yes, some people love to say that God is the only safe space, but then trust me, we are human, but we're going to try our best. Thank you once again for joining us. It's the Women's Shelter, and the station is 100 Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan. My guest today is someone that you're going to love. She's a woman who has gone through the process of development. She's still developing. She's someone that I've followed for a while on social media. And it's something that actually challenges me what she does, because her story is quite interesting. I put it out on my Facebook page today that you can see growth, you can see process, and then the subsequent growth of that process. And then that's what we're going to be talking about today: process and then growth. The fact that people don't just get to wherever it is that they are in one day. There's a process, there's a story, and I believe that you and I are going to learn from our story. Once again, I want to welcome you. It's Oluwatoyin Adeyemi, your companion on the Women's Shelter. We'll just go on a short music break, and when we come back, my guest is not going to come in immediately. We're still going to talk about some opportunities for women, before we bring in my guest. But now, let's just go on a short music break, because today, I want you to feel that musical part of me. So I've brought into the studio with me some songs that are going to ginger you and lift our spirits this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Woman don't suffer, lower everybody. Assignment. It's so far, I may enjoy forever, but you don't pay attention to the intimidation she dey face. No be like water. It don't get any me. If woman get confidence, then she no be woman. Woman get money, wala share money. She no be woman. If she no got him up for side, they go dey push woman aside.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sí ìkànnì Melody 100.7 FM. Ká tó lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, mò ń sọ pé ètò tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ òun ni the Women's Shelter. Gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lórí ètò yìí ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìgbéga obìnrin, bá a ṣe lè ran obìnrin lọ́wọ́ láti di gbogbo nǹkan tí ó fẹ́ dà. Mo dẹ̀ sọ pé lórí ètò yìí kò ń ṣe pé àwọn obìnrin tó ní okòwò àbí wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan tó ga láwùjọ, àwọn nìkan là ń gbé wá síbí báyìí. Lórí ètò yìí a tún ń gbé àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé bóyá wọ́n nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ àbí ẹ̀yin níṣòro kan, ẹ wá ń wò pé ta ni mo lè fọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ̀, ta ni mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ yìí fún. Ẹ lè send message sí wa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n pe nọ́mbà mi. Tẹ́ lè send message sí, bóyá ẹ fẹ́ wá sórí ètò ni, bóyá ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ send text message ni, ká sọ fún àwọn ará ilé nǹkan tẹ́ ń là kọjá àti irú ìrànlọ́wọ́ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́. Mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní èdè fìtìfìrìn náà, mo ní ìgbà míì nǹkan á máa ṣe wá, ẹ máa rò ó pé mi ì lẹ́ni tó lè ràn mí lọ́wọ́, bóyá mi ì lẹ́ni tó lè gbìjà mi. Ọlọ́run náà ló ń gbìjà gbogbo wa o. But ṣé ẹ mọ̀, téèyàn ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn síta ń gbà míì, èèyàn ò ní rẹ́ni tó máa ràn yàn lọ́wọ́. Nǹkan tètò yìí dẹ̀ wà fún nìyẹn. A fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ dálé ayé gbé, a fẹ́ kí ìyà máa jẹ obìnrin kó má ní ibi tó lè sá lọ. So a pè bíbá yìí níbi safe space, ibi tẹ́ ẹ lè wá, tẹ́ ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ yín, tẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ máa rí ẹni tó máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́. So ẹ lè pè mí sórí nọ́mbà yìí 081 333 84760 081 333 84760. So ẹ dẹ̀ tún lè send ìwé àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ lórí WhatsApp. Ó lè jẹ́ yẹn lẹ máa, àbí voice note lẹ máa send sí wa. Màá kàn sí yín padà. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ bá ṣe máa ṣe. The other time when I was speaking, I mentioned the fact that I'm not the only one that will do the program today, that I have a guest, but then my guest is not coming in now. But I want you to be expectant and to have the mind that you're going to gain value from this program today. Because my guest, I would love to say and emphasize that she's not an average guest. She's someone who has built something, someone that I believe that you can learn something from. So let me just leave that now and go to another important segment of the program. And on this segment, I want to discuss opportunities that are available for women in our society. A lot of times, you'll be discussing with some women and they would tell you that they don't have capital or they don't have money to undergo training, and then that's why they are just, life is just treating them the way life is treating them. That's why they are struggling, because there's nobody to help them. But then I want to tell you today that there's a place where you can start from. In fact, there are different places where you can start from. And sometimes the problem is information gap. You understand? And that's why we are here, to bridge that information gap. So today I want to talk about the National Directorate of Employment, NDE. I don't know if you have heard about it before. You know, this is a federal government agency that actually provides free trainings for Nigerians, both men and women. So even if you are someone who doesn't have funds to start a trade, you don't have money to undergo training, you don't have anyone to help you, you can actually go to the center in your own state. This is not a sponsored post though. Let me be clear about that. It's not sponsored at the moment, but hopefully in the coming days, I hope that we'd have organizations like this that would come and sponsor this segment of the show. So NDE is actually a place where they provide skills acquisition, training, empowerment, and then they support youth and women. They support them specially. So when you go there as a woman, I know that they are going to give you special attention. It's funded by the federal government. So don't waste your time thinking that you can't get training, or you are still waiting for funds, or maybe you are still going up and down submitting your CV. This is where you can go and get free training. And then I know also about the Enterprise Development Center. This is also a place where you can go. I think that you pay some funds, but it's not going to be as expensive as when you go to some of these other places. These are places you can go and learn, free, almost for next to nothing, or even free, like in the case of NDE that I have mentioned. So for people who are thinking, where is their office in your state. For instance, I know that EDC is somewhere around Samonda, and then the NDE, I know they are at Expo Complex somewhere around Songo. So please just stand up from your house. Even if you don't have money, you don't have transport fare, trek. I'm sorry to mention, because you have to help yourself too. Only Yoruba sọ pé ẹni tó bá gbéra. So you have to also carry your body. Get out of the house. Stop sending CVs to your uncles and aunties. Do you understand? Go to these places, find out the process. How do I go about it? You are going to get your training. You are going to, even if, I know that they even provide stipends. They provide stipends in ND for people who undergo training. And then at the end of the program, they're going to give you equipment. They're going to help you to provide a structure for whatever it is that you are doing. So these are places you can go to learn as a woman. And then lastly, I also want to mention that there are so many free and subsidized trainings online today. So many of them. Recently, I was thinking of video editing, that okay, I want to know more about video editing, and I was talking to people and they kept mentioning outrageous sums that I didn't even have at that time. But then I was just scrolling, and then I saw one organization, just they advertise. I'm not going to mention the organization because that's going to be like an advert for them. They were actually offering video editing training for 5,000 naira. They were training virtual assistants. They are training for, was it 5,000 naira too? So immediately I signed up for the virtual assistants one, because this is something I do by the side too before, and I just felt like, okay, this is a way of improving my skills. And if I tell you what I have learned, they teach you how to use all this Calendly, how to use your Google Calendar, they teach you so many stuffs for that 5,000 naira. But then these opportunities are out there, and someone is there thinking, I'm helpless. There's nowhere for me to get help. So these are actually places where you can start as a woman. And then there's another part I want to mention. Even if you can't do all of these things, I know that fashion, hairdressing, these are common vocations that we have around us. We have people that are doing it around us. If you walk to people who are doing this around your vicinity and you just tell them, like, let me start learning, I will be paying small. I'm sure that they are going to allow you. I don't know if I should just stop here now and speak a little bit of Yoruba. So, kí ni mò ń sọ látàárọ̀, because ètò yìí mo fẹ́ kí àwọn ìyá mi, àwọn àǹtí mi, àbúrò mi tó yẹ pé wọ́n gbọ́ gbogbo èyí tí mo sọ káwọn náà jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀, torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe fẹ́ máa fi Yorùbá sí. Mo dárúkọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ó ní àjọ kan tí ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ láti máa kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tí a lè lọ, tá a ti lè lọ kọ́ nípa iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Ẹ mọ̀, ẹlòmíì wà tí a sọ pé òun ò ní ẹni tó máa ràn òun lọ́wọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́, òun ò lẹ́ni tó máa fóun lówó, ibi tán ti bí òun, àwọn òbí òun ò lówó, ìwé tóun kà gan òun tiraka ni, wàá máa send CV sí gbogbo èèyàn. Mo ní tó bá lọ sí ND, wọ́n wà ní Expo ìwọ gan tó bá mú fóònù ẹ̀ tó bá check Google, wàá rí àdírẹ́sì wọn bẹ̀. Wọ́n á kọ́ ẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Wọ́n tún máa ń fún àwọn èèyàn lówó gan, owó díẹ̀díẹ̀ tó fi máa wọ mọ́tò lóṣooṣù. Tó bá lọ béèrè, wọ́n máa ń ṣe, bóyá tán bá sí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó máa ń ṣe ní bíi cohort ní tó máa ṣe àwọn kan báyìí tó máa parí, wọ́n á tún ṣe training mi. So dìde gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin tí ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, tó ní bóyá òun ò lówó tóun á fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan àbí owó tóun á fi kọ́ṣẹ́. Tó bá lọ síbẹ̀, wọ́n á kọ́ ẹ ní nǹkan tí wọ́n náà fi lè dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin tó ní máa tọrọ lọ́tùn lósì. Mo dẹ̀ sọ pé fún àwa tá a ti kàwé díẹ̀ náà, EDC náà wà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn yẹn wọ́n á tún kọ́ ẹ láwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ tayé òde òní, bóyá bíi digital marketing, project management, virtual assistance, àwọn nǹkan tí ó mú owó wá láyé ìsìn táwọn èèyàn ń béèrè fún dáadáa, relevant modern skills. You can get them from these two places that I've mentioned. So I think ND is more about vocational skills. Let's talk about fashion, hairdressing, things like that. I know they do arts too, like how to draw and stuff like that. So please, just stand up from wherever you are and take advantage of these opportunities around you. You are not a place. There are things you can do as a woman. I remember just yesterday, someone was asking me, Tony, why a radio show at this point? And I said that, are you not tired? Like today, you hear of a woman who has died in an abusive relationship. Tomorrow, you will hear another sad story of a boy who died because the parents probably cannot take care of him and he had to be on the streets, and then he lived recklessly and died because really the mother is a woman, so it concerns me. So if you are empowered as a woman, you have something that you are doing. To an extent, you'll be able to provide for yourself and your own. And that's why we are here. And that's what we are talking about on this show. So let me stop there. We'll go on another short music break. And when I come back this time around, I'll be bringing in my guests for today. I'll be doing the grand unveiling. She's my very first guest on the show, and I believe that it's going to be worth it. So stay tuned. I'll be back shortly.
I won't talk my mind, oh. For anyone will feel relate, oh. Read the macula, oh. Sometimes it feels like success is a trap, and sometimes it feels like people don't understand. Cause the pressure plenty, and the expectations high. Even your day ones were supposed to get your back, sometimes they ones they fight. And everybody has an opinion on how you supposed to live your life. And even people were supposed to show you the way, now the people they backbite. No be pride, no be ego. Sometimes I gotta change my mind, sometimes I gotta stay behind, sometimes I will have to say no. Sometimes I got someone out of my head, hey, this person don't go drive me to say no. So if you see me outside and I no greet you, no vex, Papa, my head is full, oh. And Baba, you know the level. Now this house is like this. That is also like this. This also can be so overwhelming sometimes. So I don't enjoy my own. I got so many things that there is no bother me. Wọ́n ní irú pálapàla mo kàn ń bọ̀ lélẹ̀. Kí ló ṣe tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe rí o? Cause family go call, enemy go call, I don't know who is who. No be pride, no be ego. Sometimes I got take away when I have nothing to say. Sometimes I will have to say no. Sometimes I got so what I want on my head. This person don't go drive me insane. No. So if you see me for sure and I don't greet you, no vex, Papa, my head is full, oh. And Mama, you know the level. That is also like this. Of course, there's a Danny Bumpers. Yeah, cause I put myself.
You're welcome back. It's as if that song should not finish. I love music, and this particular one was just entering. Thank you so much for staying tuned to Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Oluwatoyin Adeyemi once again. I'm your host on the Women Shelter program. And today, like I said, I have a young and thriving entrepreneur in the city of Ibadan. Someone that I've watched from a distance, and like I mentioned earlier, I saw process in her story and the subsequent growth. I know that a lot of people are either into entrepreneurship or they are considering going into entrepreneurship. So it's a whole lot of people that we want to talk to out there today. I believe that this is someone that you can learn from. I don't just pick people. I'd done a few programs in the past, and I'm very intentional about the people I engage, either online or offline. I'm very intentional. I'm a value person, so I look out for people who carry value, who I'll be proud to associate with, not only now but also in the future. And I believe that the woman who is seated with me in the studio today is one of such people. So now I would just do a bit of introduction. I wouldn't go into the full citation. I'm not going to say everything about her because I just want her to introduce herself. So my guest actually studied agronomy from Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. And then she proceeded to the University of Ibadan, where she obtained another master's degree in soil chemistry. But today, she's actually in the beauty industry. If you had heard those two disciplines I mentioned, you would think that no, this person is more academically inclined because it sounds academic, because someone is thinking soil chemistry. For some people, it's even the first time they are hearing about it. So let me allow you speak to our audience at home. I will allow you to mention your name and then the name of the organization. Let's just start from there.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I am Sefiat Oladoshu.
Okay.
I'm the founder of Fro Quantum Organics Hub.
All right. Thank you very much. So you heard from her. Her name is Sefiat Dasola Oladosu, and she's the CEO of Fro Quantum Organics. They're one of the foremost natural hair clinic in Ibadan. Am I right? Because I've followed you for a while, you know. I even comment on your posts from time to time because I love what you are doing. It's beautiful. Like I said, I'll keep emphasizing it. I love to see process, and they're not just that somebody just came from nowhere. Like the process is clear to see. So tell me, from soil chemistry, agronomy to beauty, to the beauty industry. I want to put it in that way. How did you get there? What happened?
A lot of things happened actually.
Okay.
But the first thing that actually happened was unemployment.
Ooh.
Okay, so unemployment happened. And so I had to...
Was that after your first degree?
Yes, after my first degree.
Okay.
So I applied to a number of organizations, and some I will get to maybe the last stage. Some they will not call me back. Even there was a federal government scheme then that is a very popular one.
Okay.
I
hope it's not one of the of those I mentioned today. No, you can continue.
Okay, so that time they were employing a number of people.
Okay.
Then that was around 2017, 2018. And so even the scheme, I was not employed. It was just a lot. Okay. So I just discovered that I've been making it since I was small.
You said 8 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
I've been making it since I was small.
So is it on babies, like doll?
I make it for my mom. I make it for people in our neighborhood. Okay. They come to our house that I should make it for them.
Wow.
And so it was on one of my journeys. I went for an interview in Lagos, and I stayed in a friend's house. So that time braided wig was just raining, and so I assisted in making the braided wig. And the part that I did stood out from what the other people did. It was not that my friend's younger sister that said, "Auntie, what are you now looking for a job for? You can actually start with this." I didn't know the job will not come through, but I kept that with me. And so when I got a mail that I won't be employed, and I went back home. It was then I started searching deeply that what can I do? And I remembered I make hair, and this lady has mentioned it to me before. And then I don't just want to make hair. I want to do more. This is what everybody has been doing. Let me go the extra mile. So I went to learn how to produce hair care products.
Okay.
So that my salon or our salon will not just be like the regular salon. And that was how it started.
Wow. That's a lot. That's inspiring. And you know the funniest thing, before you came in, I was actually talking about the fact that there are some people out there who are thinking they don't have money, they don't have like money to train or capital to start a business, and they are just sending CVs up and down looking for what to do. That there's a place they can start from. Although I talked about some other things like there are trainings for free or subsidized trainings that they can actually undergo. But then this dimension you brought in now, it's actually one that I'm sure that a lot of people would also learn from. Thank you very much. So now I need to quickly just do a bit of interpretation in Yoruba because it's Yoruba English. Àwọn tó bá gbọ́ mi nígbà tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò yìí, mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa pé ẹlòmíì á máa wáṣẹ́ àbí kò lówó lọ́wọ́, á máa wò pé òun ò ríṣẹ́ àbí òun ò lẹ́ni tó máa fóun lówó tóun á fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àbí owó tóun àti ẹ̀ fi kọ́ṣẹ́ gan, pé ó ní àwọn ibi tá a sì lè bẹ̀rẹ̀. Nígbà tá àlejò mi dé, nǹkan tá àlejò mi náà sọ fún wa nìyẹn, pé àìríṣẹ́ ló jẹ́ káwọn yẹ inú àwọn wò pé kí làwọn tún lè ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn táwọn náà fi jéèyàn láwùjọ. Ṣé rí pé ó bára wọn mu àbí kò bára wọn mu, pé kò sí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ò dá láti rí nǹkan tó máa lè ṣe. So wọ́n láwọn wáṣẹ́ lọ sí Èkó àbí pé ìgbà táwọn wà ń bẹ̀ làwọn wá ran ẹnìkan lọ́wọ́ láti ṣerun, pé ẹnìkan wá sọ fáwọn pé ẹ mọrún ṣe tó báyìí lẹ́tún wáṣẹ́ káàkiri, pé àwọn ò ṣáà tiẹ̀ padà ríṣẹ́ táwọn wá lọ yẹn gbà, pé ìgbà táwọn wá padà délé táwọn òṣèlú ìgbà wọn á rò pé ṣe bí ẹnìkan tiẹ̀ sọ fáwọn pé ṣé iṣẹ́ táwọn wá kiri yìí ṣáwọn máa dára wọn láàmú, ṣe báwọn làwọn ṣerun tó dán mọ́rán-mọ́rán yìí, pé kílé táwọn òwúlẹ̀ máa ṣe iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yìí, pé báwọn ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Àwọn kọ́, àwọn tún wá fi nǹkan míì sí tàwọn, àwọn tún lọ kọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe àwọn èròjà irun àbí àwọn tún lọ kọ́ bó ṣe ń ṣe àwọn èròjà irun, so that kàn ń ṣe pé wọ́n kàn ń ṣe irun lásán, wọ́n tún dé ládé, wọ́n ń kọ́ àwọn èròjà irun. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dúró síbẹ̀ yẹn náà ní ti èdè Yorùbá. So now I will switch back to English language. I was trying to interpret what she said in English to Yoruba. The fact that she started from looking for a job, and then when she found out that she could actually do something with her own hands, handwork, she started to learn how to produce, right?
Yes,
to produce cosmetic products. And then, so she's not an average hairdresser like you have in your neighborhood. This is someone who has added value to what she's doing. And I'm so glad to have her on the show today, because I'm sure that a lot of young people out there who are going about with their CV thinking that job is coming from somewhere would also probably look within them. What is that thing that you can do that you can also use to earn one or two things for yourself? So I think we should go on another music break now, and then, because I want them to digest that very well before we take the next question.
Falling in love with who I am. I don't have time for anything that's gonna harm me. It may be hard to understand. Words have the power to empower or destroy me now. I'm looking in the inside now, claiming what I lost and found. On this journey, returning to the old me, so I can fix your lonely. Gotta fix the whole me now. Don't need no one to hold me, but only if you can hold me down. Some things really happen for the better. Forgave my pain, I'm born again. I'm in the mood to love every single part of me. Wanna go to a place I could breathe. Got no cares, drift away, sell a fee. Meant to be, find a way, always be, I believe. It's all because you let me down. When you turn that pain around, all those dreams you sold me, I can't be the whole dream now. You only want the old me, so I can fix your lonely. Gotta fix the whole me now. Don't need no one to hold me, but only if you can hold me down. Something really happened for the better. I had to take a fall so I could settle. Found my peace and grounding, now I'm level. Beginning, hello.
Thank you for staying tuned to Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Oluwatoyin Adeyemi, and this is the Women's Shelter. Today, my guest on the Fantastic Females segment is Sefiyat Dasola Oladosu, the CEO of Fro Quantum Organics. And we've been talking about how she started her business, and I think what she had been able to tell us was how she started, how she was actually inspired to create her own line of products. But then I want us to touch on a particular aspect that I believe that is very, very fundamental. So tell us, how has the journey been so far? I'm sure that when you started, you had a vision, like a dream, of what you wanted to do, because we have that picture in our mind's eyes of, okay, so I'm going into this business now, and this is the picture that I have. I was just mentioning to you the other time, there was a time I read on your page where you talked about your generator house being boggled, and we're all there consoling you. Oh, so sorry, So because I know that there will be challenges, So just tell us about it. Like, how has it been? Is the reality like that picture you have in your head? How have you been able to, what are the challenges that you have encountered so far, and how are you navigating? Maybe you start by telling us about that generator house that was boggled.
Okay, the journey has not been smooth, but one thing that an entrepreneur needs is resilience. That no matter how many times I fall, I will come back up, and it will even be better and stronger. And whatever I learned from the past challenge will make me prepare myself better for the nearest future. Okay, so there have been a lot of challenges, but one thing that has kept me going is God and resilience, and being self-motivated. You won't you won't get motivation outside every time. You need to be motivated from the inside, and knowing what you actually want from life is one of the greatest drive for you. So we've had a lot of challenges, thefts from that our second branch. Our generator was actually stolen twice, and we kept on replacing the generator because there was there was no middle ground. The first one that was stolen, I had to go and bring the one I was using in my house that day, because we had a number of clients that came from outside Nigeria to make hair.
Wow.
You can't afford to keep them in the inside a very hot place, knowing that our electricity in this part of the world is not stable. So, and challenges with staffing a lot. But one thing that has kept me going is learning from all of those things. If something happens and you still do the same thing, not changing whatever you have been doing, it will mean that that person has not been learning, and that is not something that has been easy, but it is something that is possible because we have people that have actually gone ahead, that have done even greater stuff, and you can look at them and say that, oh, this is possible in this climb. And
Olúwa ṣeun. So ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ Yorùbá díẹ̀. Nǹkan tá a sọ nísìnyí ni pé tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín nísìnyí mo ní ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ òwò tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí ó máa ní nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ní lọ́kàn pé òwò tí mo fẹ́ ṣe yìí bí mo ṣe fẹ́ kó rí lélẹ̀. Mo wá béèrè pé ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe rí àbó ní àwọn ìkọ̀sẹ̀ kéékèèké kan àbí ìdojúkọ kéékèèké tẹ́ ti rí nínú ìrìn àjò náà. So ẹ wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ generator house yín tí àwọn kan tó lọ jí bí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì lẹ́ni wọ́n jábẹ̀. Adé mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ tún sọ̀rọ̀ nípa mo rántí pé ìgbà kan ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹnìkan tó ń bá yín ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ lè mọ̀ pé ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹnìkan tó ń bá yín ṣiṣẹ́ wípé ẹni yìí ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa sí pé a tún wá máa jẹ yín lẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tó bá dẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pa yẹn ẹ tún sọ ìmíì àbí.
So gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ síwájú pé téèyàn bá máa ṣe business màá máa fòyìnbó díẹ̀díẹ̀ sí Yorùbá mi ò dán mọ́ dáadáa, but téèyàn bá máa ṣe business ní ìlú tá a wà yìí ẹni yẹn máa ní ẹni tó jẹ́ wípé ó ti mú ọkàn ẹ̀ lé pé nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe lélẹ̀, nítorí pé ìdojúkọ kéékèèké á máa wáyé tó bá dẹ̀ ń sọ wípé torí eléyìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí sìn mi ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ lẹ́yìn bóyá ẹni yẹn ti kówó sínú ilé ṣá tá a fi máa leave or ó ní another thing tó fẹ́ máa ṣe. Èèyàn ní láti kì í ṣe gbogbo gbà ní àwọn èèyàn níta máa sọ fún ẹ pé òun ṣe dáadáa. Ìwọ fúnra ẹ nílò láti mọ̀ nínú ara ẹ wípé òun ṣe dáadáa and ó tún lè túbọ̀ ṣe dáadáa ju bó ṣe ń ṣe lọ. Nípa generator wa tó ń jí gbé bí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì, in fact àwọn èèyàn sọ oríṣiríṣi, ẹlòmíì mú suggestion mi wá pé àbáwọn tẹ́jọ́ ń ṣe irú iṣẹ́ kan náà níbi bí ni wọ́n fẹ́ discourage ẹ pé kó má ṣe business mọ́. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè discourage mi níbi bí railboat ni. God has made a room for me in this one. So those are àwọn nǹkan tí mo máa ń sọ fúnra mi nìyẹn. In fact lọ́jọ́ tán jí di generator alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ yẹn àárọ̀ ọjọ́ tá a fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ àti tó rà máa ń book àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ ni àti book àwọn ẹni yìí sílẹ̀ àti ìlú òyìnbó náà dẹ̀ ti ń bọ̀ tí wọ́n bá dé torí mo máa ń like kí n sọ fún àwọn èèyàn tá a bá jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ wípé bó o bá ṣe present ara ẹ̀ you are actually representing a number of people that ìwọ fúnra ẹ̀ ò mọ̀. Bí àwọn ènìyàn ṣe dé láti ìlú òkèèrè pé wọ́n fẹ́ wá ṣerun àwa ní àwọn jí generator wa àwa ní solution sí ó máa dàbí pé àmọ́ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe wọ́n máa sympathize pẹ̀lú wa but ó yẹ kéèyàn máa tí problem bá ti wà kéèyàn máa rí solution sí part time kéèyàn máa dwell on pé problem ti wà ayé ti wá parẹ́ rárá ayé ò parẹ́ èèyàn máa sún síwájú ni. And yàtọ̀ sí pé ti theft oríṣiríṣi ìdojúkọ ni èèyàn máa ní ẹnu iṣẹ́ kò dẹ̀ ń ṣèwọ nìkan tó bá ń ṣe business tó ní ìdojúkọ kò ń ṣèwọ nìkan bó ṣe wà ní líìkì ló wà ń gbàǹjà bó ṣe ń ṣe níbì kan náà ló ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ títí ẹ̀. So eléyìí tí wọ́n mẹ́nubà pẹ̀lú ẹni tí ó bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn was actually our manager. Kí náà pé manager ẹni tó ń bá yàn mójútó nǹkan
iṣẹ́.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí olóòtú ṣe sọ wípé branch méjì la ní bá a dẹ̀ ṣe ní branch méjì yẹn ojú èmi nìkan ò lè máa ká ibi méjèèjì so a máa ní èèyàn tó máa wà nílẹ̀ níbì kan pé okay o èmi lọ̀gá ń bíbí tá máa fojú sí àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣe níbẹ̀. So ọmọ ẹ̀dá ènìyàn ni wá a kàn rójú ara wa ní àrínú so oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni tó yẹ kí àjọ gbárùkù ti ibi iṣẹ́ pé okay mo wá gbaṣẹ́ ń bíbí tí ò bá ń ṣe pé iṣẹ́ yẹn ti ń ṣe dáadáa a ní lè pè é pé a fẹ́ manager because